Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are all the way in LA and we're doing so much great content for you guys. So I thought I would pull out the camera and do a what I eat in a day vlog. It's gonna be awesome. And right now it's around 11 o'clock a.m. and I'm just eating for the first time. Usually I eat way earlier, but I was out this morning doing some errands and I forgot to bring some food. And that's the thing on a 100% raw living foods diet. I'm always okay if I forget to bring some food. I don't usually forget, I'm always prepared. But before, when I ate the standard American diet, if I forgot food, I would be like faint, feel like I was gonna pass out. My blood sugars were a freaking mess. And last night I was up really late. We were eating late, filming late with Lou Corona. So today I just started eating a little bit later, which makes sense. So it's 11 a.m. and I just wanna show you guys, look at these freaking coconut almond yogurts made by the man himself, Lou Corona, who is 72. He looks so much younger. Some people are like, oh, I'm sure it's only the pictures. Lou just looks good because of the pictures. I met him in person last night. He looks even better than the pictures. He did a plank on this counter. He can do a 7-minute plank. He's literally the healthiest person I've ever seen. And he's been on raw living foods, just like I do. I've been doing it 7 years. He's been doing it 51 years, you guys, since his 20s. It's absolutely insane. And he's just had so much trauma and pain in his life. And I love how he hasn't gotten angry about that. And he's just let it go, turned it into alchemy. And he's amazing. So I'm going to take you guys through my day. I can't wait. LA is amazing. Thanks to you guys and your support. I'm here creating great content. I absolutely love it. So next time I eat, I will pull out the camera. So it's been about a half an hour and I'm hungry again. I feel like having a juice, something clean, something energetic. So I'm going to try out for the first time. Let's see how this tastes. A pomegranate and orange juice. I'm really excited to try this and I'm gonna make it into a reel as well for Instagram. So my Instagram is great. I love creating content over there. I'll link it down below in case you guys don't follow me already. And let me know down below what you guys are eating in a day currently and what makes you feel your best. Okay, so for this juice, I'm gonna do 2 navel California oranges and I'm in California. The oranges are amazing. I want to pick up some of those oranges at the fruit stands you see here. I love how they have that here. We obviously don't have that back in Canada. I like that even in New York, even in the cold city, they have like all those fruit stands everywhere. And speaking of New York, shout out my hairdresser, 𝑼𝑺𝑬. He's the best. I actually got somebody to cut my hair here in New York. They were styling it and I just trusted them to do a little trim. Guys, I'm not happy with it. I don't know if you can tell, maybe you can't, but it just feels like I lost so much weight and thickness and I don't like it. I want my old hair back. Everybody in my Instagram story, I keep saying to use rosemary oil to get your hair to grow fast. So let me know in the comments down below. From my experience being raw, my hair grows so much faster anyway. So anyway, there's my piece on that. With that, I'm gonna do pomegranate seeds and 2 oranges. I'm gonna make a big mason jar full. And I actually bought these already seeded because you guys, I'm so busy in LA with all these podcasts. I've been filming 12-hour days and I don't have time to seed the pomegranates. And for people who do that, mad props to you because it's a lot of work, but it's always worth it to do it fresh. So fresh is always better than this version, but this is second best, you guys. Just do the best you can. So we are using our Nama, which we love so much. Nama is amazing. And I don't know if you guys know, but Joe Cross from the documentary Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, he had a lot of health issues in that documentary, and then he went on a 60-day juice fast, and it like totally transformed him, and the documentary blew up. So my videographer and I, we went to his house the other day. He welcomed us into his house, so stay tuned for those amazing videos on how to do a proper juice fast, his favorite juice, and he let us into his office as well. So we did 10 questions with Joe Cross and we touched on business, everything. It's so freaking awesome, you guys. So subscribe to the channel already, or subscribe to the channel if you don't already. And if you do subscribe, thanks for all the support, you guys. It's because of you guys I'm in LA creating this content. And one thing I love about this juicer is you can just throw everything in. Because I'm so busy with my kids, with the podcast, with like a million things every day. And I do all these things because I live on the raw living foods. Without the raw living foods, there's no way I would be accomplishing what I do in a day. Even on the fake stimulants I used to do, like coffee and everything, there's just no way. But this juice is great. Look, you throw the stuff in and I can like walk away and clean the kitchen while it's making it, and it's awesome. And it's always such a like sexy, cute, nice little shot getting the juice come out. Look at that, it's so pretty. All right, look at this beautiful color. Oh my goodness, you guys, I just love eating this way. I'm so in love with it, even after 7 years of only eating raw foods. This is my favorite thing lately too. I love adding probiotics to my juices. So this is just, I don't know, I started doing this, I love it. These are my favorite. These are the ones by Lou Corona. So I'll link them down below. And it's just good to feed that good gut bacteria. It just does so much for our moods, our happiness. So there we go. So freaking delicious. You guys have to try this. It's so good. I made one the other day at Joe's place with just pomegranate seeds and it was good. It's nice, but this is even better. This literally, it tastes like a Shirley Temple. Did you guys ever have that as a kid? Tastes like that, but better. It's delicious. And people always ask me, Jill, what do you do with the pulp? What do you do with the leftover pulp? And look, the Nama has like such dry pulp and barely any. So my plan is to get a dehydrator and start making crackers. And one sec, let me show you guys something. Hold on. So in LA, they have this place called Erewhon. Okay, look, I don't know. Apparently this place is like 30 bucks for a smoothie, 20 bucks. I don't know. It's like something crazy, but apparently it's amazing. And Crystal Bonnet, she flew in from Vancouver. She was staying with me for a couple days. She went there. She got these raw crackers. I don't know. These raw za'atar crackers. They're freaking insane. What is za'atar, you guys? This is a type of spice, but these are organic tomatoes, organic onion, organic flax seeds, sesame seeds, za'atar spice, which is thyme, sumac, savory majorma. I don't know, you guys, sorry. Pink salt, and these are freaking good. So I plan on getting a dehydrator when I get a bigger house back home and turning these into like crackers. I think that's the best thing, but what do you guys do with it? Okay, so I'll just show you now. This is probably what I'm gonna have for my next snack. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. Shout out Ted Carr, the fruitarian. I've had him on the channel before. He used to have like really bad skin way back and he was so unhealthy. He went raw and had like the most beautiful transformation ever. And especially the last couple years, he's turned into like this big fitness guy and he looks good. And his favorite snack is cucumbers dipped into guacamole. So on this trip, I have been eating this every day. It makes me feel so good. So I've been either using the mini cukes and dipping them in and eating it, not sharing it with anybody, double dipping, I know, or cutting these up. And then I've been having a side of these crackers. Not eating too many. I don't feel good if I eat too much dried food, but this is what I will have next. So I'll just show you guys now so you don't have to see me picking out and eating it. That's definitely what I'll have when I get hungry after the juice, probably in like 30 to 60 minutes. And people are like, you're always in the kitchen raw. Look at you, 30 to 60 minutes later, you need to eat. But it's worth it. And it's not that much work at all just to cut the things up. And you can see by my channel how much I do in a day, how much I accomplish. So I'm definitely not in the kitchen full time. And when I am, I enjoy it. So I've just been doing some work on my computer. I'm just waiting for Lou to get here still to film some content. I think we're gonna do a what Lou Corona eats in a day in my kitchen here at the LA Airbnb. And then we're gonna do a sit down podcast. And then we're gonna do a video, I think, outside of answering all your questions. And you guys come up with even better questions than me. I was just looking through the ones for Lou. I'm freaking blown away. You guys should be freaking journalists. The questions are top tier, top level. So I can't wait to do that video. So because they're so special and so good, I'm gonna keep it for a separate video. And I was just looking at this. Isn't this so beautiful? I hosted an event in Orange County with Lou the other night. And somebody who came to the event brought me this. Thank you so much. It is so freaking beautiful. This is the Cara and Marcus book, Love on a Plate, the Gourmet Uncooked book, the raw book. So I'm excited. When I get home, I'm gonna make some recipes from this. See, you guys, raw vegan is amazing. It is not boring. It is delicious, beautiful, loving, satisfying. Look at that. So I'm really pumped about this. This was such a thoughtful gift, such a nice gift, and I don't have this. So look at that, Cara, it's so beautiful. And I'm so excited to possibly interview them one day. I think they're awesome. So anyway, I feel like a green juice. I had the snacks I just showed you guys. And I'm just like, I can't wait for Lou anymore. I have to make my own juice. So come into the kitchen with me. I'll show you guys the juice I'm gonna make. So I love my green juice. I would say literally as a raw vegan, there's nothing on the planet that makes me feel better than green juices and Honeycrisp apples. All ripe fruits make me feel amazing and other things too. But the top of the list, if somebody was to say, what can I add into my life to feel better if they don't wanna go raw? I would say a green juice. There's nothing like it. It just hits your cells. It invigorates you. It just makes the oxygen go to your brain more. You feel more creative, clear-headed, happy, mentally alert, joyful, full of energy, full of life, because these foods are full of life. And when you run them and extract them through the juicer, there's just like a whole other freaking level, you guys. And you guys, I interviewed Johnny Juicer the other day here in LA, and he was freaking awesome. And he said, like, when he used to drink alcohol, I guess, a little bit, and he was saying I think he did, but I forget what he was saying with alcohol. Like when you drink alcohol, you know how you feel it go through your blood, but like kind of in a bad way? You feel this go through your blood, but like in a really good way. And when you take on good habits like this, it leads to another good habit and another good habit, another good habit. And all those good habits make up your life. So it's just making these choices can do so much for your life. So this juice, I looked with what I have in the kitchen. I'm gonna do 1 lemon. I'm gonna do about half a bunch of parsley. I'm gonna do some romaine lettuce. And the nama is great because you don't have to chop everything up really small. You don't have to stand there. I put a little bit of ginger. I think I showed you guys that. So we'll start with that. And I am gonna chop up the celery though. I'm gonna add some celery into this as well. Celery is just so good for your bones. Have you guys ever tried celery juice just alone? Let me know in the comments. When I was in Miami recently, Misfit Vegan, she brought me some celery juice at the studio. And I tried it for the first time and I actually liked it. Like I could definitely drink celery juice. Maybe I'll try the celery juice trend. I don't know, but I liked it. And I'm gonna throw in some spinach to this as well. And sometimes I don't like to make it sweet. Like the lemon gives it just the perfect amount of sweetness. I don't feel the need to add an apple. Sometimes I feel like the fruit juices are good, but then sometimes I want to just feel more grounded. So I like to just not do too much sweetness in my green juices. I'm going to throw in some zucchini to this too. Many people don't realize you can juice zucchini and it's actually delicious. And zucchini is one of my favorite things for pasta, for raw vegan pastas too. And you guys, oh my gosh, the meals I've been eating here in LA, shout out Wild Living Foods restaurant. Holy, we've been so busy filming with like Shane and all these people here at the house every day. So we haven't had the time to go dine out at restaurants. So I've been ordering off Uber Eats sometimes for dinner from Wild Living Foods. I'll probably do that today. So stay tuned to the end. I can't wait to show you guys the dinner. Freaking the bomb, out of this world. So many things you can do with raw. So let's fill up this juicer. We're gonna add also the zucchini, the celery, and then that's gonna be it for this one. And it's gonna be so good. And people always ask me like, oh Jill, I don't like the time it takes to make the juices. I happen to enjoy it in this juicer, but I don't make my juices ahead of time. People DM me all the time and they're like, Jill, how long will it last in the fridge? Most juices, I think, like 3 days on average. There's very few juices I like to make ahead of time and put in the fridge. I would say like the one I do that's 8 Granny Smith apples, 2 lemons, and a bunch of ginger. That one stays pretty good in the fridge. I don't like orange juice made, put in the fridge, green juices made, put in the fridge, and then drinking them the next day. I just feel like you get the most life force and the most out of them by drinking right away. That being said, I get it. Like everyone has different schedules and it's easier to batch juice. And a lot of people do that. Like Joe Cross at his house, he was saying he does that. So do what works for you, but to me, I get the most out of it by just juicing and then drinking it right away. Look at the just nutrient density there. You can just see it through the color. Oh my goodness, this is gonna make me feel so good. So lots of times I try to drink a green juice before I'm filming interviews, because it just makes me just connected and brings out better questions and stuff. And this is my latest thing. I think I showed you guys earlier with the other juice. I love throwing in the probiotics. So again, I'll link those down below in case you guys want them, but I love them. And I think these are like way superior than buying the ones at the store that have already been pressed a few days ago too. But I mean, those are obviously better than picking up a pop or like, you know, a Slurpee or like any of those things. So they are like a great improvement if that's what works for you. You know what, guys? I'll show you guys the backyard. This house has just the sweetest little backyard. It's so nice to have a place with a backyard because at home where I live, we're in a small apartment right now. So I'll show you guys the backyard. Let's go drink this out back. I'm gonna enjoy this in the sun. It's so nice to be in Los Angeles, you guys. I'm 40 years old and this is my first time in LA. So this is literally the perfect house. What I like about this Airbnb is that she owns it and she lives here a lot of the time. And so it's well taken care of. It's good vibes. It's not just an Airbnb that's like, let's just rent it out, that sometimes they're neglected and stuff. So I like a nice place. Look at this backyard. It is so cute. And she even has some, I haven't taken any because I'm like, I don't want to take her tomatoes. But she has a fresh garden, fresh tomatoes, fresh basil. And so lots of days here I've been laying in the sun for an hour while I wait for my guests to come and film. And you guys, every day in the morning, because I haven't been working out much here, I've just been working so much and there's not a gym close by, so I've been like, whatever. But I've been doing a jump rope workout a couple times a day. I did miss today, but it's so good. I'll put it down below, the one I use. It's on YouTube. So I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna maybe call somebody, call my mom or something, and enjoy this juice in the sun. Let the sun and the juice give me life. And then we'll pick up with you guys probably when Lou Corona gets here. Stay tuned. You guys, wait till you see him in person. Lou, hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Going great.
Cool and blue. You look so good. How's it going?
Oh, if it gets any better, I don't know if I can stand it.
I love you. I love you. You're so happy about life. You're so excited. It's 72. Every day. I love it. Such an inspiration. I'm so excited for the podcast.
Oh yeah, well that's only going to get better and better, right?
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
that's what life's all about, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Allowing it to get better and better and better, and you open up to that, and it just keeps happening.
Yeah.
No, really, everything's getting better and better and better in every way. I keep asking for it, and it just keeps happening.
Wow.
So get used to it, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Right.
Let's do it. I'm so excited. So we just filmed the most epic podcast I think I've ever done with Lou Corona, who you saw earlier. It was so powerful. It was so amazing about just living a healthier life, living a better life. And I'm hungry because that was long and every minute was absolutely incredible. So I'm going to have some coconut almond yogurt made by Lou Corona himself in the kitchen last night. This is one of my favorite snacks ever in the universe, and it's so healthy, full of enzymes, full of life. And I need it because we're going to go film another Q&A out in the garden. I'm excited to do a video outside. So So delicious. I love this lifestyle, you guys. It's amazing. Makes you feel amazing. Gives you energy to literally do podcasts and filming for 12 hours at a time. And I love it. All right, so it is dinner time. It's 10:15 p.m. You guys, I never eat this late, but like I said earlier, I'm still in LA. And I was filming podcasts all day, and I'm hungry. So I'm still gonna feast, but this is unusual for me. I don't think it's good to eat this late at night, but I also have to clean the whole Airbnb tonight and then film an interview with Chef Babette tomorrow. So I'm still gonna be up for a little bit. So I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. But typically my routine at home when I'm back in Toronto is to stop eating around 3 or 4 and do intermittent fasting. It makes me feel great, but I'm okay, this works. But wait till you guys see this. I've been ordering from Wild Living Foods in LA this week, and this food is amazing. This is a raw vegan pasta. How delicious. This has been my favorite dish in LA that I've had. And this is kelp noodles, and it's a basil pesto pasta with pine nuts and cherry tomatoes on top. It is freaking delicious, you guys. 10 out of 10. If you're ever in LA, order this from Wild Living Foods. And I've just been ordering it on Uber Eats because we've been too busy to go there. But next time I want to go there and I want to try, I think it's called Olak and some other places. But this is a kale and spinach salad that I ordered as well with a raw ranch dressing, and it has some Kalamata olives, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and bell peppers. And then also, like you saw earlier, my current addiction is not avocado. Guys, I'm losing it. I've been working so hard this week. Is guacamole, and I'm getting that laugh, that giddy laugh when I don't sleep, but I'm just working all the time. Crystal, the raw food chef, she was here this week, you guys. And we were just cracking up. We kept pranking people, telling them my cameraman's raw vegan, and he's not. And it was making us laugh. But anyway, this is something else. I'm not gonna eat all this. I'm gonna see if Lou wants any. If he doesn't, then I'll probably have half of this salad, maybe half of this, and some of this. But yeah, it's delicious. I love the Raw Living Foods lifestyle. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys eat, and the podcast and the videos I filmed with Lou today, they were absolutely incredible. So stay tuned for those. Those are amazing. If you want the Nama that I showed you earlier, I will link it down below. And I also have a juice fasting ebook. You guys, everybody's saying they love it. It's amazing. It's only $10, and I'll link that down below for you guys as well. Yeah, I'll put amazing videos on the screen right now for you guys to go check out. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.